I know, but
Speaking of,
Hey, we're back.
every Red Robin I've seen has been pretty busy.
Sorry about that mild outage there. My internet just decided to. So, welcome to the stream.
Stream back.
Welcome to the stream, Murder Assassin. If you missed it the first time I said it, Black Rose says, so I've been planning my carry-on bag, and I want to bring a sweatshirt, some snacks, earbuds, a book, and a water. Does the LAN Party approve of these items?
For what?
Flight.
To where?
I don't know. I just know that Black Rose said that they will be boarding a plane.
I don't know. I've only flew once, and I was very,
How
very
long
little.
How long of a flight?
Truthfully, the snacks might be a little trouble. You'll have to get stuff that can't melt.
You said water?
Yes.
You can't bring water, can you? I mean, it has to be a really small amount.
What? I don't remember, actually. You might be right, now that I think about it.
Yeah, liquids are a problem in the TSA, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, but I know that some things will fall. I don't remember. That's a good question. It's something you'll
They
have
threw
to...
away my toothpaste when I went.
Did they really?
Yeah. They threw away my grandma's, what was it? Lotion or something. She was upset. She's like, that was an expensive lotion.
Yeah, because you see what they do.
It's because you can make bombs out of that stuff, apparently.
No, it's so that you buy the shit that's after the gate.
That's
like
true.
after the security gate that costs
And then,
28 times more than it would cost outside the airport.
then you make a bomb with that stuff instead.
Well, yeah. Now my fucking chat's all
Although
buggy.
there is... What is it that you can mix with water that's extremely explosive?
Sodium.
Yeah, that's
And other alkyne metals.
What if you're like a scientist and you had some like sodium in your kit? You're trying to board a plane with a water bottle.
Like, sir, you're not gonna be able to board that flight. No, I swear, I'm a scientist. Like, I've got a. Yeah, I've heard that one before. Hand it over. Yeah, water might be tough. Snacks might be tough because again, I snacks are probably more likely than water, though. To be honest, I never really did carry-on bags because carry-on bags are just a fucking headache. Even when I was going to fucking Chicago, and I brought a backpack with me, I just checked the fucking backpack because then your time through TSA is cut down significantly because they don't have to run your backpack through and do all that shit. Like, I'd take my shoes off, empty my pockets, take my belt off, walk through the machine, put my stuff back in my pockets, put my belt back on, put my shoes back on, and I was good. I didn't have to worry about forgetting my backpack somewhere or anything like that. But, yeah, I don't know. So I might not be the right person to ask because I don't know all of the requirements.
I wonder if it'd be possible to get a pair of cargo pants and bring like 2 sets of clothes in like all your pockets.
Probably not.
Get some like really thin shirts and socks.
Why would you do that?
And just so that way you don't have to have any bags.
Yeah, usually if they have like buckles and stuff. If you go through like a metal detector.
Oh, yeah, you do have to take belts off. Yep.
And if you have a metal tooth, they have to pull it out first.
Yep.
And put it back
They
in.
completely rip out the tooth. But yeah, anything that'll trip off that detector. Although I do think they're getting better now. I think I've been at some airports where you don't have to take your belt off. But I would count on it just to be safe.
I would take it off.
I would expect for it, and then if they tell you you don't have to, then it's a win. But
Last thing you want is a frisking or a full body cavity search, whatever they call it.
that is
Yeah,
true.
that would be quite uncomfortable.
Um,
Have you seen that guy getting frisked by TSA and he's wearing a shirt that says it's not gay if it's TSA?
they probably gave him that shirt.
That's great.
So
Items bringing, personal items, just small baggage, not a lot. Your clothes.
In a carry-on?
I mean, if you want.
That's why you have checked bags.
I mean, if you pack light, you can just carry on.
Don't be one of those dickheads that tries to bring in a bag that's just a little under, but then you fill the bag to the point where it's bursting at the seams, and then they can't close the fucking overhead compartment.
I pack really light.
Before the stream dropped, though, I think we were talking about their water machine thingy at work, because I was talking about how the ones at Bourbon and Beyond were like 70 degrees.
Oh, or little like water stations?
Yeah, you can get cold water now, and if you want to, you can get hot water.
I mean, sometimes mine doesn't have cold water.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I've got to go down like three pillars to get one that has cold water.
My nifty new water bottle came in yesterday.
Yeah, it looks pretty nifty.
So I can take, and I'm not going to because since I've got it.
It's like a giant sippy cup.
Yeah, I was going to say, I have one question. Is that a sippy cup?
No. Remember we were talking about the spill-proof, the spill-proof gamer cup?
Exactly. It's your spill-proof gamer cup. It's a man's sippy cup. Tip it upside down. Does it spill?
I would really like to not try because the water is red, so it would stain my floor. Why is the water red? Well, I was about to explain that, and then you interrupted me.
It's his blood.
So, yeah.
You're drinking blood.
It has
what a fucking weirdo.
A little flavor cartridge in the front that you can put like those little flavor syrups in. And so the water in the can is actually like water. And I can adjust the flavor intensity with the dial up here. And
so what you're saying is you don't even have to go through the struggle of like mixing vodka with anything. You just have to drink and it's flavored.
Sure, yes. But yeah, it works.
That's amazing.
And
it's like your girlfriend on fucking thing. It's just vodka. Here you go. I'm like, yeah, I thought so.
And I was a little skeptical about like once you run some of the flavor syrup through it, like what happened if you switched it back over to water? Like would you taste the flavor syrup still? And inevitably you taste it a little bit for a second, but after probably 3 or 4 sips, it's just pure water coming through. So, I mean, it's not that flavoring your water is a hassle, but when you work outside and you're refilling a water bottle 4 and 5 times a day, it's nice to not have to refill the water bottle and then pour a little bit of flavoring in it and shake it up. Like, this is just really handy. I really am a fan. Right now it's fruit punch, but the brand that you guys always have sitting on your windowsill, it's like Mio is the name of the brand. I think your mom or dad uses it. They also have caffeinated syrups.
Oh boy.
I
thought you were trying to get off caffeine.
Well, I mean, that's not going to happen. Coffee is too much of a key part of my morning routine. I can't just get off caffeine. But if I could switch my caffeine out, instead of drinking like Cokes throughout the day, or in the morning when it's hot, and I don't want to drink hot coffee when it's hot outside, and I want to drink a cold beverage that has caffeine, they have caffeine flavors that I can put in there. Also, and I don't know, I would have to try it before judging it really, but they also have like iced coffee flavors.
I'm skeptical.
But
nothing better than watered down.
That's
coffee.
Exactly what I was saying. Like coffee, but again, like coffee made in your coffee maker uses water.
Yeah, but
so I don't know, because like when you think of iced coffee, it's not just coffee. Like it's coffee with, cream and sugar and various other fancy flavors, and water is not creamy.
What if you put the cream in with the water?
That just sounds disgusting.
But if you got the coffee part up top.
But they also have they also say that you can take like those Crystal Light flavor packets, like the teas that Crystal Light makes, the little powders, and mix them in with make water, mix them with water, and then pour it into the little cartridge, and it'll dilute with the water coming out of the bottle. So I'm really happy with this thing, and it was actually.
I like powdered teas.
Well, why are they too strong?
Yeah.
That's why you adjust the intensity. or you just mix it light.
It's just, I don't know. It's just not real tea, you know?
Well, it's better than real tea because it actually fucking tastes good.
What do you mean it tastes
I
good?
hate tea.
But I mean, I can't imagine having a syrup packet that is tea flavored mixed with water taste much better than tea brewed.
No, because I won't drink straight tea either, whether it's a flavor packet or not. It has to be like the peach tea or like, the fruity teas.
Drink like...
I bet he doesn't even like country style sweet tea.
No.
I drink like 2 bottles of tea a day.
I don't drink that much tea. I drink water religiously.
Also, the marketing on this bottle was fantastic. They're like, one of their catchphrases on their website is "You're gonna pee a lot." I mean, this is...
I could probably cut Coke out of my diet and drink just tea because it does have some caffeine in it.
I mean, yeah, caffeine is a lot healthier for you than cocaine too, so I'd recommend you cut Coke out of your diet.
The look on his face was just like, where is this coming from?
Yeah, I figured that he didn't start laughing. I was like, I might as well mention cocaine because that kind of flew over him. It's like yesterday we started talking about some other stuff, and it's just like, yeah, renewable energy is a great thing, and Frankie goes, yeah, especially hydro radiation power plants or hydro radiation plants, and I was just like, I mean, most plants are hydro radiation. They use water and the light from the sun and create power and photosynthesis and all that stuff.
Funny.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Were those plants that I blew up in SimCity hydro radiation plants?
I don't really know what that is. So.
His people weren't smart enough to have plants.
Exactly. You're just like your people. You don't even know what it was.
Is that like a water ball that's been irradiated?
Yes, that's what it is.
I mean, hydro is water and radiation is radiation. What is it?
Apparently it's a new...
I would imagine it's a hybrid between water power and...
Yeah, they're using like radiated water to generate power. I don't know how, but I have to look into it. But
is that a good idea? Don't we have like a limited amount of water?
I mean, it's recyclable. There's no
use nuclear power.
It uses...
You've seen what happens with nuclear power.
It is nuclear power.
To an extent, yeah.
No, I mean, like, it's a nuclear power plant. It just uses the wastewater from it more efficiently.
Have you seen that there's a mobile nuclear power plant on a ship? A Russian ship that functions as a mobile nuclear power plant?
I mean...
That thing's crazy.
I'm pretty sure that they said it's also illegal in certain sectors of the water.
Some people don't want it even near their country.
I don't necessarily blame them. I mean,
wouldn't either.
They don't really have the best track record with Russia or with nuclear power plants.
Hold on a second though. How long has this thing been around? They haven't had any problems. I don't think they've had any problems. So I mean, that's pretty impressive.
That's true, but still, I'd be a little nervous.
I mean, all the nuclear submarines. I mean, it's not much different from that, I guess.
It's a neat concept.
The Mars rover is nuclear powered.
But I mean, imagine what happens if that has a failure and it sinks in the ocean. You have ocean fallout.
It'd be a problem, that's for sure.
I would be afraid to go anywhere near that bit of the ocean. You wouldn't dive any shipwrecks down there. God knows what you're going to run into. Irradiated sharkfish guppy things. That would look hideous. God, imagine though, that'd actually be kind of cool to see something like that in Fallout though. Like a mobile, like a ship that functioned as a nuclear power plant that sank during the Great Bombs and what it did to the water around it. That'd be fucking cool.
That'd be pretty nifty.
Well, I mean,
only in the Fallout world though, not IRL, because that would be.
Yeah, can we not do that IRL? Let's just not do that.
Did you guys see? It's completely off topic.
That's everything this podcast is.
I mean, do we ever have a topic? What
the fuck did you just do?
It was a glass bottle. What? You got too much crap. You need to like get a trash can up here. There's crap in it. Did you see SpaceX's announcement the other day?
No, you asked me if I saw it, and I said no, and then you never told me what it was, and I
Well,
never
figured
looked
you'd
it
go
up.
Look it up.
I was at work.
Oh well. Did you see it, Tyler?
I'm not sure sleep is edible, but what? SpaceX's new thing?
Yeah, their new announcement. Did you see their announcement?
What was their announcement?
It was, I forgot what they call it. The Starship with I'm pretty sure it was called the Starship.
Yeah.
They better not take Starliner. That's ours.
What about it?
They finished or almost done with their first concept vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
And he's talking about his plans for it, and he's wanting to send one to orbit in 6 months, and he's wanting to have a fleet of them built as well.
Yeah, and they're completely reusable vessels too.
Yeah, it's like this. If it works and there's no major setbacks, this could completely change space travel, like forever. It's gonna be amazing. It's big stuff. It's like as big as AI would be.
We can travel in between planets in Space Engineers.
Yes, that's pretty much what he's doing.
Speaking of Space Engineers, I hope that we get to see some more content on that soon. We got old Jackboot, or as we also know him around here as Chance. He actually had the game. He's had it for a long time, but he hasn't played it since like before they added AI ships. So it's been a while.
Maybe he can help me with because I've been wanting to make more realistic ships, but since we've been playing, I've just been making Star Wars kind of ships.
Bear in mind too, though, while I appreciate realistic looking ships, still make them fit the universe that we're trying to do with this little Space Engineers clip thingy.
Take some artistic liberties.
Yeah, like he might bitch and moan about Windows, but he'll get over it. He got over it on all the ships that I showed him.
What about Windows? Why is he mad about Windows?
Spaceships don't need Windows.
I mean,
they don't need Windows.
Boats don't need Windows. But boats
military
Windows.
Spaceships don't need Windows. Scientific spaceships need Windows.
Well, that was not
colonization ships.
See, and that's what I told him. I said that while
the International Space Station has Windows.
I said
the
yes.
Space Shuttle has Windows.
Realistically, we don't need Windows. I'm like, but we kind of designed these with a sci-fi-esque scheme.
Yeah, it's sci-fi. I mean, what would be the use of something called the Starliner that doesn't have windows?
Yeah,
honestly,
it's like you're just like, oh, this is such a fantastic ship. It's beautiful. I'm gonna start a new home. And it's like,
you never see anything but the inside.
It's like, yeah, you guys can't see outside, but meanwhile, you've got like one little porthole that the captain can see out of, and he just comes over the intercom. He's like, attention passengers, your captain speaking. I just wanted to let you know we're arriving at your new home. This Earth-like planet looks absolutely gorgeous out here. I can see it from my porthole, and if you look out your window to wait, what's it? Oh, they don't have. I apologize. I figured you'd actually be able to see the beautiful planet from space that you're about to migrate to, but apparently we're sadists and you're not allowed to. So, bye-bye.
It's also, like, I'm curious about the psychological effects of not having any way to see the outside world and constantly being inside this spaceship and ever seeing.
And imagine,
outside.
too, because, like, we're designing the ships that take you from ship to planet to fit within, that ship. So, theoretically, you walk down to the hangar, you get aboard the shuttle. They open the hangar door. The shuttle wouldn't have any windows by that logic. So they open the hangar door. You're in a windowless shuttle. And then you fly down to the planet's surface. And the first time you see it, you're just there. You have no concept of what it looks like from the outside.
Sensors. I'd like to see things with my human eyes, please.
But, I mean, that's how I was wanting to make some of my combat ships. But you're like, no. Like, the Unity originally wasn't going to have a flight deck.
Yeah. He also, and I agree with him here, every square inch of the Unity, he just walked through there and he was wheezing, wasted space! Because the Unity is, right now, just a very pretty-looking box.
Well,
with a few finished places. Why?
Because it's already so massive, I don't want to make any more lag. Like, I would love to go through and flesh out it entirely, but I'm not gonna do
Well,
that because of lag.
We're gonna fill it in. Like, it's going to be a
I
ship.
know, but we're gonna have to be careful about that.
Well, exactly. See, I've already got ideas.
Like, we don't have to waste space necessarily, but just make everything bigger than it needs to be. Make the rooms a little bit bigger than they need to be.
Not necessarily even that. We're still missing a few key ingredients to what is supposed to function as the mothership of a fleet. And a colonization vessel at that. We have no refinery chambers at all. None. We don't have a cargo hold at all.
Most of the interior of the ship's not done.
I know, that's what I'm
really
saying.
Started on it, so.
That's what I'm saying. We've got plenty of options to kind of flesh that stuff out. Because the cargo hold on a Starliner should be fucking massive.
What you're telling me is we're having this problem where something's not done and people are complaining.
No.
Is that what's going on? Am I
yes,
gonna...
that's exactly what's
I will
going
say, speaking of things not being done, I just have to ask, because I showed my brother the Minecraft server earlier, because he's thinking about hopping on, and I saw
I'm
you.
about to be very careful what you say.
I just want to.
Very careful.
I'm not.
Choose your next
I
words
know it's
wisely.
not done. I know it's not done.
Choose your next words wisely, for they may be your last.
I'm just thoroughly curious. So I see you started building a ship, like a sample, or at least that's what I presume it to be.
Yeah.
Did you intend for the hull to be a different angle on one side than the other?
I was messing around with the... Because I designed it, and I was looking at it, and I realized I messed it up. And I was like, well, shit.
Is that when you got off?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't, like, I knew it wasn't done, and I didn't know, like, I approached that, and I'm like, maybe he's just trying something interesting with the hull. And then I thought, maybe he fucked it up and just logged off when he did.
Yeah, because I designed it, I got, like, the top pretty much the way I want it. And the ribs, I designed the ribs, and I was like, oh, this is good. And I was looking at it from the side, I was like, I fucked up. Because it's like a V, or it's like a U.
But one side is a little steeper than the other.
Well, it's not even that. I made them, the whole thing was the same when I made it. And I was looking at it, and I was like, the side of the ship was a wall. It didn't go out and then come in like a ship does. It was like a wall.
Like a wooden ship does, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, that just doesn't look right. So
Did
then
you
I was
also
messing with the shape to see if I can get it. And I was like, I gotta get off. This is giving me a headache.
Did you mean to offset the stern as well? Like the stern and what appears to be the rudder is like 6 or 7 blocks offset of the rest of the ship.
I'm not sure.
It looks like, from the top, it looks like a banana. It's just kind of...
Looks like a banana?
Stream Minecraft.
I don't remember.
We will stream Minecraft one day.
One day.
When we stream Minecraft, though, you got to understand it's going to be about as boring to watch as streaming Space Engineers.
We can do a survival for stream.
Maybe. Here is the problem with playing fucking survival games with you and John. You all live in them.
Okay, Minecraft's different, though. All I do in Minecraft is builds. You guys do your thing.
That's going to be even more entertaining.
Yeah,
Nate's going to be like,
Nate's gonna
I
be
need
like,
wood.
Hey, you guys got this stuff for me? Hey, I need about,
Now you guys do your little adventure. You go into the mine, you come back, and there'll be another house. You go to the mine, you come back, and there'll be a mansion. You go to the mine, come back, there's a town.
Yeah, and then we're like, all right, so who gets the mansion? You'll be like, me.
Well,
And I'll be like, okay, well, who gets that house? I fucking built it. It's mine.
yeah, that's how it works.
build your own houses. We just come back and he's just like, hey guys, does any one of you happen to have like 16 stacks of stone bricks?
It's like in Minecraft, our Minecraft server. I have 3 houses, but he refuses to let me own one of them.
What? Yes, because you built it right smack dab in the city, and you made it
No,
such a...
it's not right smack dab in the city. It's right across the yard from my manor.
Yeah, that's right. It's not... We don't
go
even...
from the manor, you walk through the gardens, and
Well,
there's my
Look, here's the thing.
personal castle
Now on
thingy.
this new creative world, you've learned all of these new fancy building tricks. You can make your own really, really nice mansion, and I will let you keep it. But the next really, really nice mansion that you build in the middle or in a town is going to belong to the town.
Well, this one's not in town. That's what I'm saying.
Why do you
It's
need
outside of
3
the town.
houses?
Why does Johnny Depp need 20 houses?
I have 1 house on the Minecraft server, and guess what? I'm never there.
Well, that's not my. Oh, actually, I have 4. I take that back.
No, you have 3 houses and a lair.
I did all the work. Why can't? I have more than 1 layer too, but I don't count the layers.
You have 1 lair.
I have 2.
You have 1.
I have 2.
I don't believe
No,
you
I
have
have
a second
3.
one.
No, wait, no. It started out with 1, and I started another one, and then I combined them into one big one, and then I made another one that you don't know about, that I'm not telling you about.
Because it doesn't fucking exist.
That's fine with me, as long as it stays that way.
It doesn't exist. Why would you never be there?
Huh?
You're never there.
I am when you're off.
No, you're not.
Prove it.
No, I'm not proving
You're
it.
wrong.
It doesn't matter. You don't have to believe me. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, we are out of time and an appetite. We have an appetite that we need to sate, so.
I thought you were gonna say we are out of appetite. I was like,
No.
What's that supposed to mean?
So we will be back later, hopefully. Nick fell asleep last week for the RPG, so that's why we did not do it last week. He came into the Discord at about 11:30 in the evening when me and Nate were in Fallout, and he's like, so I fell asleep. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. That's why you were AWOL. So
Sleep is unnecessary.
we hope to do the Sea of Thieves RPG tonight, so come hang out with us around 7:30, 8 o'clock, give or take. You know how it can be sometimes. But we will do that. We'll probably run that for an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then we'll either call it a night as far as streaming games and go play something off stream, or we'll play the next game on stream. Who knows? Just depends on what everybody's down for. So thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. Sorry about the little hiccup in the middle, but we're going to go get some food, and we will see you all later.